Hey guys, welcome back to Alex Outdoors. Today we have a new chainsaw since the pulley inside is on leak so much oil. Took it back and Tractor Supply helped me get a new saw, and this is the Husqvarna 450E Rancher. So let's jump into this unboxing. Alright, so this saw runs about $400. And with $170 some dollar credit from the pull-on, I paid like 300 bucks for the saw with a warranty. So we got our instructions and oil and tool, which is actually very weird. It's kind of short. We'll get into that later. Warning for something. Like that. So it did come with a 20-inch bar and a .325 inch chain on it, which was a decent step up. This has dogs on it, which is nice. It has the easy turn caps on it, like kind of like my dad's steel saw does. You pop that off, access your air filter. Much more quality than the pull-on, but didn't miss anything in the box. No, we didn't. Alright, so get this cover off. Cut it off. Yes. Alright, so we got the cover off. It has a 20-inch bar. I think I went over this. It has basically what the equivalent to a Roll-O-Matic would be, like for steel, where you don't have to grease the front roller in the saw. It has standard chain brake like normal. The primer bulb is up here. This one does have an interesting switch. Now, one thing about the steel that I don't like is to cut it off, you have to push up on the saw. The switch, you have to push up on the switch to cut it off. This one, stop motion is down, which that's more comfortable for me, just to push down and then turn off. But I guess it is what it is. You get used to the steel very quickly. But this has a switch, you pull it out, you shove up, and that's in choke. You prime it, and then you go to pulling, and then, see, you squeeze the trigger, yep, you squeeze the trigger, it cuts off, and then down is off. So that's kind of a nice feature. It honestly is not as heavy as I expected it to be. It's about the same weight as the pull-on, the Poland, or whatever it is. But I do like the caps better. Alright, so we got the True Fuel. There's just a little bit left in here. And I just got some oil, you know. So we'll see how many pulls it takes to start this saw. I didn't notice that. It has a nice little window for your fuel level indicator. I do not know what size tank this is. I'll put it at the beginning of this clip, what size tank it is, but we shall see. Alright, so we'll put a little bit of fuel in here. Right, full there. Yeah, it's a lot nicer. With the pull-on, I always had to put the scrunch on there to get the caps loose. I think these have pressure release in them, so they don't get too pressurized and flow up on you. So we'll see if I can get oil in here without having a big old mess like normal. But I don't think you can own a chainsaw and not spill oil on it. think that's just a, oh, I did it. I'm eating words now. It does have a plaque here that tells you what type of saw it is. But we will use the actual instructions on the saw and see how many times it takes to start it brand new. Alright, so it says prime 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Choke up. Alright, so 3 pulls. Alright, so we're going to cut that little tree right there off that big oak tree. So that way it won't start this side of the tree. No branches on this side. So we'll cut that little one, see if we can find some more to cut. Alright, so we just did some decent little cutting there. I mean, it was nothing big. I really didn't want to post this video until I had another big tree to cut down, but I don't want y'all to wait too long. So let's go over some of the pluses. These caps right here, amazing. Absolutely amazing. These teeth right here, I didn't really get a chance to use them, but they're better than not having teeth. The trigger response on this one is excellent compared to that Poulan. And this switch, I love it. And it's got a little badge here. Let's see if y'all can focus in on that. That's basically what it says. Now, a con to this saw. It only has one bar nut, which probably means it only has one stud in there. Which means that the bar will probably wiggle back and forth a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. I haven't really broke it in yet. This is brand new. I literally just took it out of the box about 10 minutes ago. Something that's nice about it is, see these hooks here? You stick your scrunch in there and pop them out, and then the cover comes off. There's 3 of them. It does have the Poulan, when I first ran it, it would not start and cut for a long time or extended period of time at all. It was actually pretty bad. I mean, I can't really complain because it was a free saw, but I think Poulan needs to step up their game in the chainsaw industry. Even though it is made by Husqvarna, because the muffler was made by Husqvarna, it said Husqvarna on it. But I don't know, kind of digging that orange. It's pretty cool, ain't it? I'll give you guys more close-up of the buttons and stuff in case that's what you came for. There's the choke, and then run, and then down. But yeah, overall it's a fairly nice saw. It was about $400 brand new, but I had $100 and something dollar credit. I ended up paying like $300, which I went in there for the 440E. But I came out with this because they didn't have the 440E in stock. So I ended up spending a little bit more than my budget wanted to. And I'm just a bit of a tightwad. Not too much of a tightwad, but a little bit of a tightwad. So it was not very fun for me to spend $300 on a saw. But hopefully I'll make my money back once I sell all this right in here. But let me know what you guys think. That tree right there, the fork on that one, kind of needs to go. The shack. Somebody asked in the last video, why didn't I fix the rafters first? Honestly, I didn't think they were in that bad of condition, which they were clearly, but I didn't really pay mind to that. Trying to think, where's some small trees I can cut down? Let me go see if I can find a little tree to cut down for y'all again. All right, so we had this tree that my dad cut down that has been dead. You see all the debris behind me? That was all from this. And I don't know, I'm gonna see how much damage this saw can do. I actually cut this down with this Poulan, but I don't know, we'll fire it up and see what happens. We're gonna cut it like we were gonna cut firewood out of it. That did all right. I'm starting to take a liking to this saw. I don't really want to cut it into the dirt just yet, because if you've ever filed chainsaws wrong, which I'm not a logger by any means, but you cut it the wrong side, the chainsaw will start cutting like this. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's a decent saw. Would I recommend somebody buy it? Yes, I would. Would I buy it again? Yes, I would. If I could have had the choice between that and that other saw, I would have taken that other saw. Or, no, not the Poulan. I would have taken this saw all day long. That was a fairly decent cut. I think it's some type of maple tree. Let me know if I'm wrong, but you see all the like spalting in there and stuff. I don't know. If y'all want a closer look up at it. There was the stump. It's a pretty big tree. It was dead standing and it would throw limbs and all that crap down in there. Yeah, that was from this tree. Took out this tree in the process. And another tree over there, which I was in the process of cutting down. But yeah, so let's see what else we can get into. If not, to the outro. Take a look at these wood shavings here. They aren't terribly huge. One's up there, soft wet wood. Now that was cutting good. We'll jump inside of this and get to like some of the internals in a little bit. I don't have the scrunch on me right now, but it did pretty good, I think. I think it did decent for what I have. There's a fallen pine tree over there. We might see if we can do something about that. So I'll catch you guys in just a second. Change of plans. See this tree right here and those two trees? I'm gonna whack them off because I come down here with my four-wheeler sometimes in the trailer, and the trailer won't spin around here because I can't fit it between this tree and this tree. I have to pull in, back into there, jam the trailer up right through there. So let me cut these trees and we'll file this one back this way. So let me set y'all down range a little bit. I was afraid of that. Okay. That's one. We'll whack the other two real quick and then cut those up. So I plan on using this poplar, or I attempt to. As you guys know, I've been making pallet wood kindling. I'm gonna try poplar kindling because poplar trees grow just like that and they usually grow straight as an arrow, not really knotty. I mean, like, if you look at this tree right here, this is where a tree branch was. But these trees, like that one right there is grown about 40 foot. And they get up to like that big tree right there. That's a poplar. That one's probably about 100 feet up in the air. And they go straight, so mostly straight grained. But as you see, it took like 30 seconds to whack those trees down. And it's a clean cut. And you see how straight that grain is, even near the heartwood. So we'll see if we can make this into some kindling. And actually, I gotta cut this tree up first, so let's do that.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna hop back with you.
See how easy that was to cut it off? And boom, done. I may or may not have sprayed oil on you guys, but y'all be okay. So we got a decent amount. I didn't really measure it out too well, but I think it should be good. So I think this is all I'm gonna be able to get in tonight. The sun is setting off in the distance, and one day I might go down there and cut some of them pine trees off my neighbor's land back there. We'll see. But I am very impressed with this saw so far. I would recommend it to anybody who's in search of a budget-friendly chainsaw. The saw I was looking at is basically a comparison. Was the MS... No, it's not a direct comparison. But the MS311 was the saw I was gonna get. It ran about 670 bucks. And I'm trying to buy a truck, so I didn't have enough money to pay for all that for just a saw. So this was the next best thing saw-wise. Now, my grandpa has a 550 Rancher, and that thing is a pretty big beast. I think you can put up to like a 24-inch bar on his saw, but that's got a good weight to power ratio. I think it's, you seen it zipping through this poplar stuff, ying, 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 just going, just getting it through that stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to smash the like button if you can. It's free. Subscribe. It's free. Leave a comment. It takes 10 seconds. I appreciate every single one of these comments. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.